As promised, here is the story of karma I said I was going to post during the prayer karma in the other video, which is the story of my life. For those people that follows me here, you must have heard a little bit about the story. So if you do not believe in the power of karma, please listen to this little story, and then you will understand that karma will always follow us no matter what. So either we decide to do good, then the good karma will follow us, or we decided to do bad, the bad karma will follow us. So here's my story. Married for almost 3 decades, actually. Or I thought I was married for almost 3 decades, not knowing that the particular man was busy having kids and just misusing, abusing the people at home and misusing the family finances, squandering them outside. So, was busy at home, very hardworking, but not working smart. I brought this man to this country with the hope that, we're going to grow up together because we already had one child in Europe before we came here. So bringing him was thinking, oh, family unit is going to be better than it was before. Greatest mistake. So he came in. As soon as he came in, actually, I think maybe the first year was the first that he had child outside that I did not know about. Anyway, to cut a long story short, in 2016, we lost our big boy, which we suspected that he was the one that killed the boy. Don't ask me how come the police was not involved. The police was involved, but when you don't have the biggest proof, there's nothing you could do. So we left everything to God. So me and the other kids, the rest of the kids, we left because the abuse in the household was damn too much. So before we left, like I said, I was working hard but not working smart. I handed almost every family finances onto this man, a man that doesn't contribute even 5% to the family finances. But because it wasn't working and I was working too hard, I'm thinking you can help. At least maybe if it's the family finances that you can help with to manage them. That's what I thought. That was the biggest mistake. So we handed the family finances to him. So meaning that we had several properties at the time. So all the properties were on his name. Not even only here, even in Africa. So all the properties were on his name. So when we left, meaning me and the kids, when we left, decided to leave, you still have all those. During the time he promised that, oh, don't worry, everything's going to be okay. I need my family back. I'm going to make sure that, I take care of those properties and I'm going to be using the proceeds, meaning that the proceeds of the rental comings from those properties will be helping us to survive. And then maybe we can bring the family together. Big lie. So he took all the properties, all the rent, everything. Took him to court, got lawyers. We're not even going to talk about the lawyers. The lawyers are going to be a story for another time. Took the lawyers and thinking, okay, let's settle amicably. Whatever you have, we know you didn't work to help the family, but you get something. Me and the kids will get something. Most of the properties were bought on behalf of the children so that when they grow up, we can give it to them. They can have a better life that we did not have when we were growing up. Big lie. This guy, what he did, I don't even know where to start from. He squandered every damn thing. So like I said, because all the properties were on his name, he's collecting the rent. So all the rent that he collected, and I'm not talking about $1, $2, $3. I'm talking about hundreds and thousands of dollars that he collected on the property. Said he used all those money to fix the properties. It was a big, big mess at the courthouse. This guy, what he did to the courthouse, he just prayed not to have problem with the court, because when you get to the courthouse, the people that knows how to dribble the court, the people that knows how to walk the law, they will walk the law, and there's nothing you could do. As landed as I thought I was, no, he was able to get away, was able to wiggle himself out. Even the houses that were not supposed to be sold, he sold them. The court ordered and give us an injunction that if we have to sell any of the houses, it has to be sold together. No, he sold the ones that he want to sell, he sell them. Anyway, so when we left, The next thing that he did is, like I said, collecting the money, doing everything that has to do with those houses and all other finances investment that we had. Not only here, even in Africa. So what he did was to go get married right away. Got married is not even a small wedding. They did a big wedding. Big wedding. I'm like, wow, at my own expenses. Even after killing my child, I just have to let it go. What am I going to do? So what happened is I was just like feeling bad for the girl. I'm like, why would you marry someone like this? But who knows what he was telling the girl? To cut a long story short, because I'm not even going to say that as a karma, I learned that the girl died. I'm like, the girl died. I don't feel bad for the girl. Don't get me wrong, but I felt bad for the mother. As a mother that lost a child, you know what it is. I lost a child. I knew how painful it is still up to today. So for a mother that allow her to marry a human being like that, and to the extent that, he killed her again, oh, that's what's sad. So is that a karma? I think it's a karma. I believe that. So to cut another long story short, just a couple of days ago, if you do not believe in karma, you better believe in karma. A couple of days ago, I was minding my business at home when I saw this strange number, which is not even a number from the same state or province that we live. And I pick up the number, hello, and it's like, can I talk to Mrs. So? I'm like, oh, hold on. I'm not Mrs. So. Who are you? Where are you calling from? And then he said, oh, I'm a lawyer. You're a lawyer, so what does that have to do with me? He said, I'm so lawyer. I'm like, okay, so why? What's going on? Oh, it's like, he needs your help. I'm like, need my help? Are you crazy? Okay, so I kind of calmed down a little bit. I'm like, need my help for what? So I need your help to refinance. I'm like, need my help to refinance. You took almost every penny that I have in the whole world. I have to start all over again to the extent of even going to claim people's houses at my age. Now you say you need my help to refinance. Why? I'm like, why? And then I'm like, okay, so he wants to refinance on what property? So the lawyer went on a computer, and then she came back and told me the property. I'm like, okay, hold on. First of all, this property you're talking about is one of the properties that we had then. And he told the court that he sold them, right? So why are you refinancing a sold property? And then she said, oh, you know what? I don't know anything about it because, I'm not a family lawyer. I'm a real estate lawyer. I'm like, yeah, I understand. You could be a real estate lawyer, but you're supposed to know a little tiny history behind the proposition that you are trying to make to me, because you're calling, he asked you to call me now that he wants to refinance, but you have to call me, but you didn't ask. It's like, oh, no, if you need help, you can go get a family lawyer. I'm like, I don't need a lawyer. I don't want nothing to do with him. I've already let it go. You know what, life has to go now. This is why on this platform, I do like motivation and inspiration that, life is not only about money. It's about how you take life and you just continue with life, and then your life will be fulfilled. So I said, if you do that, you don't know nothing about what you're talking about. I'm like, good luck. I cannot help you. So I hang up. Actually, after a couple of minutes, I call back. I'm like, lawyer, so. Like, yeah, yes, miss. I'm like, not miss, so. I'm a bona fide single lady. So the house that you are talking about, the house that you want to refinance, do you know there's no mortgage on this property because all those houses were already paid off? That we were not going in the bank. And she said, like I said, I don't know much about it. I'm like, okay, you take your case to court. I'll be here. I'll be sitting here. So to cut a long story short, the karma of what this guy did for more than 3 decades. And when we left in 2016, when he took everything from us, the karma is still going after him. Not only in him killing, our boy, and the spirit of our boy will never let him rest. I don't know how he killed his wife. Good for both of them. That has nothing to do with me. Now, someone that's supposed to be having millions of dollars, I'm not even joking now, is now refinancing. What does that mean? So if you don't believe in karma, please believe it now. Anyone that's doing anything to you, just pray that the karma will follow them. If they do good, the good karma will follow them so they can help you in turn. If they do bad, the bad karma will follow them so that they will not even have rest of mind. And then you will continue to enjoy your life. Follow for more. We're going to have to talk more.